Good morning. Welcome to day 12, April 21st, 2026. It's almost 6:30. It's a bit on the warmer side. It's like 56 degrees, so it didn't cool down a lot last night. I think this is going to be the hottest day for the next week or so, and it's only going to be like mid-70s, so very agreeable hiking weather. I was able to get that clip of the coyotes serenading me this morning. Yeah, so the big challenge, and I'm sure I'll be talking about it a lot, is I'm inclined to stay on the red line. There is an alternate, the Gila. I hope I pronounce Gila. I'm gonna pronounce it Gila because I don't know. The Gila alternate, which is very popular. A lot of people take it because there's more water available. But since this is my first time on the entire CDT, I'm inclined to redline it. I'm not a purist by any means, but I do have a continuous footpath mindset, which served me well on the PCT. So I'm not about doing every foot on the red line, but I think it'll be a nice challenge. There really haven't been any updates on far out about water on the red line, so it's going to be quite an adventure. There is the actual turnoff for the alternate is about 4 miles away, and then about 8 miles from where I'm at right now is a monastery where you can load up on water, and that, as far as I can tell, is going to be the last reliable water for me today. So I'll probably load up there. But we'll see, Why not give it a try? Wow, look at the sky behind me. That's pretty. All right, got to get some miles in. My right knee felt a little better this morning, not as stiff, which is nice. So I'm just going to monitor that and, just not push too hard. But I still got over 200 miles to my next resupply, so I got to get the miles in. It's a gorgeous morning. Almost 8 o'clock. I'm getting close to the alternate turnoff, but something I didn't expect to see out here. Must be close to a trailhead or something. 5 either high school age guys or college age guys trail running. Just all blew by. Okay, there is a trailhead right here, I guess. That explains the trail runners. And we've got some water here, so I'm gonna have to figure out what my plan is gonna be. But this water will help for sure. Let's see what the sign says, huh? Okay, just enjoying breakfast at this little water cache at the trailhead. I loaded up on enough water where I won't have to swing by the monastery to get water there. Looks like the next possible water source from here is about 10 miles away at Bear Creek, but that's questionable whether or not there will be water. But I don't need water to make dinner tonight. I still have half of a Domino's pizza. So, yeah, I should be fine. But if there's water there, that'd be great. We'll see. So I'm gonna have a bit of a heavier pack just in case water isn't around. Well, we have officially bypassed the alternate and are on the red line. Wish me luck. So I was going into stealth mode because I saw a small family of deer up ahead. Unfortunately, some e-bikers came by and scared them off. So next time. So can't help comparing this through hike to the PCT through hike. So we're on day 11, and I'm pretty sure day 11 of my PCT through hike was me getting my first town visit in Idlewild after 175 miles, but that morning on the way into town, there was probably about 3 miles of pretty significant snow. Not so much here. It's 10:30. I've reached a waypoint where there may be some water pools. So I don't need the water, but I'm kind of curious. I'm going to check it out. And if there's water I can collect, I'll do some Gatorade here. So we'll go see. Okay, there's something happening here. Maybe the first actual sign of running water. And there, ooh, look at this. There's a pool. This will be just fine. Yeah, look at these pools. I can definitely work with this. Have a little Gatorade, a couple of pools. Not bad. We'll take it. Beautiful water. Load up on some Gatorade. It's 12:30, passing by the monastery where it looks like you can get water if you need it, but I'm good. So we're finally leaving this dirt road we've been climbing and going on trail for a bit. All right, it's around 3 o'clock. I've made it to Bear Creek. You can see Bear Creek looks pretty dry. There are reports that there might be some water a bit upstream. Now I've been carrying over 6 liters of water pretty much all day because I didn't think there'd be any water here. So I'm here now. Take a little pack break. I want to check and see if there's water upstream. Just out of curiosity. Okay, there is a tiny trickle flowing here. Not going to be super easy to collect. You need like a little bit of a deep pool, but like right here would work. There's nothing really deep. You could try and make a deep pool. It is cold. It is running. It's just going to be very tough to get it out, but it's here. All right, it's 4 o'clock. I have like no energy left. Between carrying a full pack and all the water, whatever the mileage is, you know, it is what it is. About 9.5 hours of hiking. I'm at about 7,100 feet. I just found an area off trail where I can set up camp, and I have a tree blocking the sun, so that might be it for today, or I'll be back with a short recap. Quick recap. Long day of hiking. Not many miles. Ended up being about 14.5 miles. But first full day out of town with a heavy resupply. And then also having to carry all the water for almost the entire day. Just slowed me down a bit. Looking at tomorrow, the water is also going to be an adventure. So I'm going to have to make sure I save enough that'll get me through all day tomorrow, just in case. There are a couple possibilities, but I can't count on them because they're not recently updated, or there was only like a 1 gallon or 2 gallon water cache from like 2 weeks ago. So there's no guarantee there's going to be anything left. And that's all going to happen near the end of my day tomorrow. At like, I think the 15-mile mark is when those water opportunities may present themselves. So I may hike all day and then there'll be no water there.
So I have to have some in reserve. I don't need to make a freeze-dried meal tomorrow night. I can just eat other stuff. I prefer to have a freeze-dried meal. They almost look like vultures flying. That's not a great sign. Are they vultures? There's some birds with big wingspans and red on their face that were circling above for a second. It's not quick enough to turn the camera around. I hope they don't know something that I don't. Okay. So yeah, water will be, I think, the constant concern, especially for this part of the red line. I understand why a lot of people don't take it, but I think we'll be okay. Just have to really stay on top of it. So that's it for today, and we'll see you tomorrow.